want to talk openly and honestly about money, content creation as a job, aux battles, and I hope you will learn something about your life or your future. Today, I want to talk openly and honestly about money, content creation as a job, aux battles, and I hope you will learn something about your life or your future life through my experiences. Please don't mistake this video for me being negative or complaining. I'm very grateful for my position and my job as a YouTuber, and I'm just trying to be real and not sugarcoat anything. For the past 15 months, I have been very inconsistent with my uploads on this PatCC channel. I have been even less consistent streaming on Twitch, and although I could list off 10 to 20 reasons why, it really boils down to two things. One, I got extremely bored with the repetitive nature of my content, and two, money.
Relatable. But I feel a lot of YouTubers will stick to a certain niche because it just pays bucket loads, but then they just become so burnt out and depressed from it.
Two things are so closely intertwined that they're almost inseparable. I started uploading on this channel in 2021 because I wanted to separate my two main styles of content. Video essays were going to be the only thing I upload to my main channel, so I brought all these fun, less serious, and more personality-driven and music-based content over to my second channel. And in the beginning, it was risky. I was basically dividing my audience in half, hoping that the documentaries, video essays would take off, and then the PatCC channel.
They do really well though. Each one I've seen has the best part of 1 million views.
Could be like a fun side project. Then I got an opportunity I never in my wildest dreams could have imagined. I got an email from someone at Twitch that read, "Patrick, it's great to meet you. Here at Twitch, I look after artist relations for music creators. So would love to find a time to chat and see how I might be helpful. As someone who's been in the music biz for many years, your DMing 100 rappers video had me dying. I'm based in California on PST and would love to set up a time next week. Pretty open Monday and Tuesday afternoon." Nowhere in this email does it say what we're going.
I would see that and I would think it's a scam. I'll be honest. It's like when I had that email saying you got to change your YouTube channel about section or we're going to turn off your monetization. I thought it was a bit. But then I checked with my manager and it was like, no, it's real.
Going to talk about what they want or anything really business related.
Why is it a big day for the unemployed? Because we're talking about YouTube drama.
They basically just wanted to say hi. I thought, this is a high-level person at Twitch. Why wouldn't I just chat and get to know them? The call was about 30 minutes long, and I chatted about my content creation journey and my experience with live streaming, and it was such a normal and seemingly introductory conversation. And 25 minutes in, they mentioned I was being recruited to stream on Twitch exclusively, and I heard them very quickly say that they would offer to pay me an hourly rate to stream. So
Dude, he got a Twitch contract? I just want to be able to stream on that site and get paid for it again. That's mental.
Called my manager, gave him the details. I connected him with the people at Twitch, and he was going to handle the negotiations as he always does. Now, I streamed on YouTube at the time, so moving over to a new platform would have been extremely risky. But I vividly remember saying to my manager,
you know what's funny? When I went to the Meta offices that people saw that I posted on Instagram, I went there to talk about, you know, just, well, yeah, Instagram and WhatsApp and stuff like that. Mostly Instagram. Hang on, there's a donut.
As an animator working on union gigs, I've always wanted to do content creation, but my biggest fear is that I could never take a break from it. The freedom feels like it comes at a great cost.
Yeah, I think that's one thing with YouTube as well, like content creation, is like whenever you're taking a break, that's bad. YouTube tells you that's bad because you know, because, you know, you don't work a job, you don't get paid, right? But at the same time, YouTube will keep reinforcing you like, you're doing bad, you're not uploading, this is bad, other people are doing better than you, you're killing your channel. It's just such a toxic mindset. But yeah, so I went to the Meta offices and I spoke to this woman who was super, super sweet. Talking to her about Twitch, and I was like, oh, do you have any contacts at Twitch? And she's like, oh, I might know some people I can. And then I explained that, like, I said to her, I was like, well, she was like, why do you want to speak to them? And I was like, well, I can't stream on Twitch. Well, I can, but they took away my partner and my affiliate. And then she says to me, oh my God, you're that guy? And I was like, what do you mean? And she says, you're the guy that got, like, booted off Twitch, but, like, you could still stream, right? And I was like, yes. I used to be partner, and then they took everything away. And she was like, oh my God, okay. And she was basically saying how, like, it was, well, I won't go into details, but she basically said it was like a miscommunication between Twitch in America and Twitch in Europe, and apparently they really don't like each other. Like, I've tried everyone. I messaged Critical on Discord, and I said to him, do you have any contacts at Twitch? And he said no. He says he doesn't have any. And then I met Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch, the Jesus-looking guy. I met him at a party. I explained my case to him, and he was like, yeah, fair enough. All right, we'll sort you out. Add me on Discord. I added him. I messaged him. Just never got back to me. Never got back to me. It's so hard to get in contact with that company. I do not understand it. It's so backwards. Again, like, I wasn't even saying it because I was molded. Like, I've done so much better streaming on YouTube. Guaranteed, if I was streaming on Twitch right now, I'd be struggling to break 1,000 views. Definitely. I'd be struggling. But it's so much easier on YouTube. But I'd still like that option to dual stream like a lot of other YouTubers do. But yeah, being offered a contract is crazy.
If they offer me like $30 an hour, I might have to take that money. That's guaranteed pay that would help me pay some bills and take...
Because I was talking to the woman at Meta and I was like, okay, well, can you just confirm my game theory that one person there absolutely hates me and does not want me on the platform? And then she goes, nah, that's not the case. It's like, it's just EU Twitch and American Twitch just really not getting on with each other. And it turned into like a big pissing match. And you were the example, basically. So, yeah, it's so bizarre.
Some stress off my wildly inconsistent...
Don't stream on Twitch. If I got to... I mean, I can stream on Twitch right now. I can. They didn't ban me. They just took everything away, so I can't make money. Which is really bizarre. So I have to... I mean, if I did get it back for whatever reason, I would be streaming... I'd be dual streaming.
Income at the time. Well, they offered me $250 an hour. I was obviously shocked.
I was debating on going to the Twitch offices in the UK as well, if they have any in London. You know, just like try and organize a meeting there and just be like, can you please explain why you don't want me on your platform? Because it's really obvious that you just do not want me here.
And immediately ready to take the deal, my manager asked for more money because that's his job, but they said no. The contract made me fully exclusive to Twitch, and I had 0 minimum stream requirements. So I could choose not to stream, but obviously then I wouldn't get paid. When I did stream, it had to be in the music category because they...
I was gonna say, like... I mean, no offense to Pat, but he's not like a big streamer, I'm assuming. So he would have been delegated to a subsection to try and grow that out. That makes sense.
Wanted to boost their viewership there, and they would pay for a maximum of 6...
Thank you, Psychotic, for the 10. I'm a straight female, and I'm employed while watching Pyro live on my lunch break. You are lying. No one here does any of those things.
60 hours or $15,000 per month. So if I streamed 61 hours, then I wouldn't get paid $250 for that additional hour or any additional hours. This was a 6-month contract with a total maximum payout of $90,000.
Someone said that dono was AI.
And on top of that, I still got to keep 70% of my subscriber money, my normal ad revenue split, and 100% of donations. The deal was extremely generous to me and barely worth it at all for Twitch. I was
That's 90k, bro.
then and still am incredibly grateful for this opportunity from Twitch. So I started streaming exactly 60 hours per month. And in was when we started doing aux battles and other games like Bad Rap Songs with Great Beats and Carried by the Feature and others, but it was increasingly obvious that aux battles was the fan favorite. Additionally, we started editing down the Twitch streams and uploading them to YouTube, which is probably where 99% of you have watched all my content, and my Pat CC views started increasing rapidly, again with aux battles being the overwhelming favorite. My Twitch contract ended at the end of 2021, and if you total up the revenue with YouTube ads included, I made about $145,000. It was a fantastic year, and had I not gotten that offer from Twitch, aux battles would have never been a thing. They legitimately changed my life. However, Twitch decided that they were not going to renew my contract in 2022, and it makes sense considering they didn't even come close to making
legit. Just sounds like Sega Japan and Sega US not getting along with each other in the 90s all over again. Wild shit from those times and the stories that have come out over the years.
Yeah, I remember hitting up Wilbur Sutt. This is like before he got cancelled and stuff. Like years. This is like when I got first kicked off of Twitch. And I said to Wilbur, I was like, okay, well, you're in the Minecraft scene and they're huge there. Like all the Minecraft UK suite, the Minecraft UK scene is just all on Twitch, all verified. They all get the best passes at the conventions. They're like, they have such a chokehold on UK streaming on Twitch. So I said to Wilbur, I was like, can you like hook me up with your manager? And like, I could see if there's a way to kind of resolve this. This is like 3 years ago, I think, or something, maybe longer. When did I make that video? Hang on, let me check actually. Let me make sure I got my facts right. Twitch have essentially 2 years ago. God, I've always had the most dead eyes, haven't I? May. Okay, so nearly 3 years ago. But yeah, I got Wilbur's contact, and then the Twitch contact just said, can't help you. Can't help you. Can't talk about it. Can't help you. And then I found out it's because Dr. Disrespect was suing Twitch at the same time, and basically, apparently everyone at Twitch was shit scared that they would have been also dragged into the lawsuit, so they just refused to talk to me.
Contract in 2022, and it makes sense considering they didn't even come close to
the hair. What's wrong? What's with the hair, bro? No one had a problem with that hair back then, by the way, might I add. No one had a problem with that hair. No one had a problem with that hair back then.
making back their investment on me. Streamers are only profitable when they hold multiple thousands of viewers at a time. Still to this day, Twitch probably never made their 90K back from me, and I've been streaming for years. So I get it. I get why they didn't renew. But that meant I was going to go from a guaranteed $15,000 per month to $0. Now, I have always been pretty responsible.
15K a month for streaming is wild. I'm quite envious. I wish I was like on some kind of contract, but I just never was. Because I think all the big boys took all the contracts, and then the streaming sites kind of realized that this is not profitable for us, so they just stopped handing them out.
With my
15K is, and he's basically admitting there that he didn't even break like 1,000 viewers a stream. That's insane. I understand that they were definitely trying to grow a more niche aspect, like the music scene on Twitch. But still, that's crazy.
Money. I paid my employees, my bills, and I saved pretty much all the rest. So I wasn't panicking, but at the same time, I had
15K a month is way too much money. That's why they stopped giving out the contracts, because they paid streamers way too much. I mean, Ludwig even said himself. I don't know how much Ludwig got, but it was definitely millions, maybe probably tens of millions. But he even said, like, YouTube will not make their money back. And YouTube will never hand out a contract like that again.
No idea what my finances would look like in 2022, but I got lucky because they got better, and that's because of YouTube and Aux Battles. I needed to make streaming as easy and efficient as possible since I wasn't getting an hourly rate, so I decided that we were literally only going to do Aux Battles. I would go on stream for like 2 to 3 hours, which is usually how long one game takes. Then
yeah, most streamers now, the meta is to do 2 to 3 hours. That's like how long like Speed and Queso and Jinxie all do that, because like once you hit that 3 hour mark, then the fatigue sets in. I feel like streamers are put in 2 categories. You've got like React Andies that are like, 2 to 3 hours of like ADHD. And then you've got the endurance streamers like XQC and Asmongold that just like, occasionally lift an eyebrow and go, sure, like, and they, because of that low energy, they can just keep going for like 12 hours straight.
Then log off and spend the rest of my time working.
I'm not saying that, like, if you do a long stream, you're bad, by the way. There has to be some kind of respect that goes to those people for being able to stream that long, because that is wild. But it's just a different... Like, when you stream for that long consistently, it's definitely some kind of, like, autism hyperfixation thing. There's no other way that, like, a human could do it for that long. It's a superpower, genuinely.
Working on my main channel or other business endeavors. And I did this only 3 to 4 times per week. Now, most full-time streamers are online at least 20 to 40 hours per week, and I was only doing 6 to 8. And that's because I never had to do the long grind like other streamers, sitting there for 8 hours a day.
Hello,
with
Pyro.
3 views.
Hope you are having a good day. I wonder if you would ever play Silent Hill 2 Original ever. I have a spare copy if you want. This genuinely isn't a joke. Check your email.
Thank you, James Sunderland, for the $30. James Sunderland is sending me an email to invite me to Silent Hill 2. Do I accept? Yo, bro. Hey, how about you sleep with your wife and you don't try to pillow her for once, yeah? Maybe you don't do that. We should remove the pillows out of your room, I think. And then the marriage wouldn't have broken down.
Viewers for months or years. My first stream, I was getting
I might actually play Quiet Mountain. I might check my emails.
Massively overpaid, and I had a couple hundred viewers. I never had to develop that loving relationship for streaming like I did with YouTube. I always associated it with money, with a business opportunity, because that's how I got into it, which now I realize it kind of ruined my ability to excel and be creative on Twitch. Now, I'm not going to minimize my own grind. I definitely put in some decent hours, but the data shows. In 2022, I streamed a little over 200 hours.
24K? Is that it? Is that really how much Twitch pays? His average... Oh, no. His average viewers were 530. Yeah, it's half of 1,000. That's really not a lot. Damn, that's actually really good pay. Never mind. YouTube will be insane, by the way. I haven't even looked at YouTube. It'll be double that easy. YouTube will be insane.
Whereas Dante did over 1,000 hours, 5 times as much as me. Yet, despite this, at the beginning of 2022, I was crushing it. For someone who barely streamed, I averaged around 900 viewers on Twitch, and on top of that, the YouTube videos were exploding, most of them generating between 400,000 and 1 million views. It got to the point where I was averaging about $15,000 per month on YouTube ad revenue. It's only...
God, that's really good. That's really good. He's like diversifying his audio as well. His audio. He's diversifying his revenue stream as well. It's all coming in from different aspects, which is really good because you get it in from one place. If you get sniped, it's over. Thank you, Psychotic, for the 10. I'm not surprised chat calls me AI. I need to be more sympathetic since they're all virgins. Thank you for all the laughs. Oh, she got you there, guys. She got you there. Look, guys, use this stun, guys. Look. No, she got you there. Guys, she got you there. I'm sorry. You are all virgins. It's over.
almost like I still had my...
By the way, when I said that he made 24K in a year and that isn't a lot, I sound very out of touch. But let's have a look in comparison to the time when Charlie did a single Starfield stream. Let me see if I can find it. So, Charlie playing a game for 3 hours made more than what this guy made in a year of streaming. There is something so wrong with that. That just shows that YouTube is just the superior platform for playback revenue, genuinely. That's wrong. No hate to Charlie, but that is wrong. Like, if you're streaming on Twitch, you should definitely move over to YouTube now. I would never go back to Twitch apart from dual streaming. I would never exclusively stream on Twitch, unless they give me like a fat contract. So he streamed Starfield for 4 hours, and he made $84,000. And he streamed for a year and made $24,000. Now, I know people are going to make the argument saying, oh, wow, the bigger personality gets more money. Big shock. But at the same time, that's... Guys, come on. 4 hours of work to make what he made in a year? I don't even think that's a platform difference, bro. I think that's just the actual platform you're streaming on.
My viewers became hostile towards me for the behavior of my chat, and they even thought I was somehow rigging the game so I can get an outcome that I wanted because I maybe had a preferential song. Like, all kinds of really weird accusations. I was fake head bobbing all the time. I was fake enjoying music. It's funny to laugh at it now, but it only took like 2 or 3 months before I was kind of fed up with it from a creative perspective. Like, it felt very grindy. It felt like a job. And it was a series that went on for years. But
well, guys, if you feel jelly about Critical, don't worry. He probably put it all into his esports team and lost it immediately, so don't worry.
Stuck to it because obviously all the benefits that I said before, but ultimately, sometimes I kind of live by this philosophy that, like, I'm not allowed to choose what I do, right? Like, the views choose it, because clearly all you guys love it, so why wouldn't I just keep doing it? But still, I tried other styles of content that I personally liked more, or at least it was just...
What did he say? It felt like a job?
A fresh switch up for me, but the views just didn't come in. And when you're a content...
Yeah, that's the worst thing. Also, you made it 7 minutes, bro. Come on, not even 8 minutes. That's probably one of the reasons why it flopped.
Content creator, you have to balance the stuff that you want to do versus the stuff that you make money on.
Yep.
Because it's very rare that those things happen at the same time. If I only did what I wanted, my views...
I thought it was Aiden. Okay. This guy's got a really bad side profile. I thought that was Aiden Ross.
My views would drop and I'd make less.
I made a full album in 1 weekend. Damn, yeah, that didn't do well. For his size, I mean.
money.
Damn.
And if I only did what gets
When I see a YouTuber that
These
puts...
are amounts of money that I will never have in my entire life. I want to cry.
Thank you, Roderick, for the 10. Most people will never have that amount of money in their life, but just be happy with what you got. And I know that sounds incredibly out of touch coming from me, who is a multi-millionaire YouTuber. But at the same time, you know, like, the funny thing is, don't make money the root of everything. I had a huge problem with that when I first started YouTube, and don't do that because it actually just makes you so hollow. Because I'm not even joking. Some of you that are watching this stream right now, you might be fully broke, right? You might be struggling to like pay rent. You might be making ends meet through like other ways. You might be really down on your luck. There are like billionaires out there. Billionaires that I have heard like personal stories about that are more depressed than you will ever be in your entire life. Could you imagine having all that money and still not finding happiness in your life? That is the single worst feeling that I could ever imagine someone going through. That they spent their whole life making a fortune and then they just came to the realization, wait, I'm not happy. And then they just end up turning to like drugs and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Like, don't think just because someone has more money that they're stable, that they're happy, that they feel fulfilled. Because most of the time, it's not the case at all. But yeah, you're a brokey, unlucky.
views, I'd make more money, but I'd be miserable. So you got to find that perfect balance. But ultimately, I always wanted my second channel.
I'd rather be sad and rich than happy and broke. You'd rather be happy... You'd rather be sad than rich than happy and broke? I'd rather be happy and broke. Genuinely. I think happiness is such a fleeting thing that people feel. Like, it's genuinely so hard to chase. You know, like, statistically, you're only happy 20% of your entire life. Imagine if you felt that all of your life. That, like, money cannot buy that kind of stuff, man. Like, money can get you, like, stability, security, a lot of other good things. But you reach a certain point where it doesn't make you happy anymore.
To just be fun. So
I'd rather be happy and rich. Okay. Okay, I kneel. I can't argue with that one. I can't argue with that one. He's a genius. We all need to be happy and rich. There we go. Easy clap.
So the moment that I'm not having fun, I should take a break. So I did that in September of 2022. And then it was in that time that
I'm happy and broke.
That I came up with the idea of Ox Wars, a 1v1 battle between popular creators, which breathed some new life into the series, and I actually want to bring that back, so maybe 2025. And lucky for me, we kind of struck gold again. Those videos got a ton of views, and
damn, that's really good. 27 minutes as well.
And were probably the most fun we ever...
What would he have made off that? 3 million views, half an hour. He probably would have made 20 grand off that, maybe? 20 grand?
Had in Ox history. By the end of 2022, if you add up
yeah, Keo, I saw. That's really good. I'm surprised it's doing better than the video, the previous one. Maybe because it's shorter or we just got the title different. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's really good.
Twitch and YouTube revenue, I made about...
Holy, is that in a year or is that lifetime? That's in a year? Oh, you see what I mean though? I wasn't even trying to snide Charlie. Look how much he made in a year compared to streaming. 200k, bro.
Add in Ox history. By the end of 2022, if you add up Twitch and YouTube revenue, I made about $210,000, a 45% increase from the previous year. Now,
I like how he does the numerical math. Like, bro, you can just say that's a lot of money. You could just say that's a lot of money. That's totally okay.
I still wasn't really sure what the future held, but I wanted to take a big risk and drastically change the future of PatCC. Little did I know, as soon as I made a risky investment, something would go catastrophically wrong. In the beginning of 2020,
gonna come visit the Chippy Diva?
Oh, is that the girl in that fish and chip shop? Isn't that a dead bit? That died like in October last year.
Viewership on the PatCC channel started slowly declining. Now, it was nothing insane, but it became more difficult to break 500,000 views, and the days of 1 million plus were kind of gone. That's probably due to lower aux battle output and the series just being over a year and a half old now. I tried more ideas for reaction videos. I even
Yeah, it always sucks when a YouTuber tends to get less views. It's like my game reviews, right? You know how I've got like the Far Cry video, the Cry of Fear video? I'm pretty sure that I will never get a video that gets as many views as that did ever again. Genuinely. Like, I think what's Darkwood on? What's that on now? Like 5 mil? I thought that said Elon Musk pathetic worm. Yeah, 5.1. Yeah, that's all right. I mean, I'll probably never have another video hit 10 mil on that channel. I don't think. What's Cruelty Squad on? Is that on 10? Yeah, it's just barely on 10. But yeah, that video will never hit 10 mil. Maybe in like a couple years. I don't know. But yeah.
streamed with Quay.
And like, that's fine. Like, you know, I'm fine with the fact that my videos will get less views as long as I can still keep putting them out. Because I've said this before, like, that's my passion stuff. Like, you think I care about reacting to drama and talking about Tommy in it dream slop? I don't care, man. That is aid car. No one cares. I literally broke character halfway through today's video saying, do any of you care? No, I don't care either. This sucks. I could be doing anything else right now. And then I put Flappy Birds on the screen. But it makes money. And I can put that money into the other projects that I actually care about.
For a little bit, and I actually was having the most fun with the channel that I ever had. I still look back at this time as me having the most variety and just overall the best vibe. Now, people were still demanding aux battles, and my Twitch viewership dropped from 600 average to 300 average viewers, which, as you can imagine, has an impact on your mental.
Have faith,
you know?
Pyro. You also have to take time into account. People will rewatch your shit over time. They'll probably get up there.
Thank you, Red Nova, for the 10. Oh, no, I'm not crying about it, by the way. Like, I'm just saying, like, that I'm fine with that. It's normal. You can't keep doing the same thing and getting, you know, this, a banger after, like, I would not expect to keep getting 20 million views. Like it's impossible. Especially because what happens is as well, like, you know, people see your content and they want to, like, be you. So then you get, like, a bunch of people that do similar content, and that makes the market more saturated, which, again, is fine. There's no problem with that. There's people like Mr. Breast that have been able to avoid that because he keeps one-upping his content with these huge production. But, like, my content is still kind of, like, it's nowhere near that level, right? It's, like, it's a script. It's a game. I might get a set. I might dress up. I might get an animation done. That's it. Like, most people can do that. Most people can do that if they put, like, a significant amount of time into it. With Mr. Beast, it's like, I just got this helicopter full of AIDS patients, and they're going to be dropped on an island to kill everyone, and they've got 5 hours to find the golden briefcase, or they get shot by Golden Freddy.
Start thinking like you're falling off and maybe I should just listen to them and do what they want. My revenue also started to take a slight hit, but honestly...
Yeah, I know a lot of Twitch streamers also complain about their view count, or streamers in general. They will see their view count go down and they become quite depressed. Who mentioned this? Philza, the guy that did the hardcore series, one of Tommy and its mates. He basically said that he saw his view count go down, and he got asked by Tommy, how did you cope with that, with your view count going down when you're streaming? And he just said, I don't look. I don't look. Because I don't look at how many views I've got when I go live. I'll look at the analytics afterwards, but I literally refuse to look when I go live, because I know what happens. If I react to stuff, the views go up. As soon as I switch to a game, which we're going to do in a little bit, the views will just, they will keep plummeting. They will keep plummeting. And then you look at the views and you think, okay, I'm doing something wrong. I got to switch. Like, no, fuck off. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I'm not going to let, like, analytics dictate something. Thank you, Bong, for the 5. I can't lie, I put your Tummy and Dream video on while playing Rayman and zoned out. Yep, normal. I get the ad revenue, mate. I don't blame you. I get the ad revenue, so not a problem. That's what most people probably do. I play your videos and streams while doing art projects. Yeah, most people don't watch and engage with streamers. They just have it on as the background. That's what I do. You know, it's like chat is moving pretty slow right now. For how many views we got? I shouldn't check. 3,400 people. But as soon as I roast you guys for being lazy and playing Fortnite on the other screen, or you playing 6 Siege on Drone Phase, and you're probably browsing TikTok right now while playing a video game, while playing my stream, because you are that attention deficit. You scum! Scum! Yep, there we go. See, chat exploded. Called them out. As soon as you call them out, they just snap out of that trance, and then they start talking. They're just activated. It's like MK Ultra sleeper cells.
Reaching my full creative potential as a streamer
Hey,
and a YouTuber,
Pyro, I
and
know you're
ultimately
getting...
I just joined the stream. What you call me, scum? Because there's people that are lurking and they're not interacting with chat, and I need interactions because YouTube pays me more.
Just having fun. But then something happened that I never expected. In March of 2023, I got a copyright claim for like 10
Here
different
is
songs
my
in
slop
one.
trough ticket to offset ad block. Much love.
Thank you, Crusader. Wait, no, Crusader, turn off ad block. Whitelist my channel, bro. I need the money. Whitelist my channel. You scumbag. I give it the 15 though. Dude, I remember when I had all of my Whitewoods Beach Walk videos claimed. That was hell. Like every single YouTube video that had Whitewoods Beach Walk as an outro, they claimed it. By the way, I know I've said this for a while. I am talking to my management. I want to get that reversed. I want to buy a lifetime license of Whitewoods Beach Walk, but the problem is it's buying rights to everything they sampled as well. It's a very long battle, but I do want to do it. Thank you, Loud, for the 5 gifted. Thank you.
Video. At the time, I was only previewing about 7 seconds of each song, so that's crazy that they would get all of the revenue that the video generated.
Yeah, I love YouTube copyright. This is the one thing Twitch does better, right? If you play copyrighted music on stream, Twitch will mute that part of your stream. On YouTube, they don't mute anything. You got to do it yourself. And in the meantime, they'll claim everything. So I could upload Darkwood, right? And then I play 8 seconds of Big Chungus Brap remix with Baby Shark overlaid. And because the video had Baby Shark in it for 8 seconds, they will get 100% of the revenue from that video. Now, YouTube has got better. You can mute the song using like AI learning, I guess. The one good use of AI. And it mutes the actual song. It doesn't mute the audio. It still comes out a little bit choppy, like in that specific segment. But it's miles better than what we had before, where it's just like chop it out or lose all the money.
Generates, but whatever.
At least money gets put in an escrow. Yeah, that's another benefit as well. But like, bro, didn't it take him like 8 years to do that?
So for the next upload, we knocked it down to 6-second
Thank you, I am, for the 2.
previews of the songs. And that was okay until we got another copyright claim.
Yep.
So we knocked it down to 5-second previews of the song.
That doesn't work, by the way. That doesn't work. It needs to be 3 seconds or less. It has to be 3 seconds or less. 3 seconds or less, it won't get picked up by the bot. Anything more, it can. That's why when you see clips of films on YouTube, it jumps every 3 seconds.
Pyro, since we're talking game recommendations, would you consider the Bayonetta series?
No.
Honestly, has one of the most satisfying combat systems of any game I've played, and it's unmatched in terms of style.
I would not play Bayonetta, no. I would not do that.
I just finished watching The Substance. What in the giant damn skibbity was that, bro? The worst part of the movie was not even the body horror, it was the credits where I found out the director was French.
She was a woman as well. That makes it even worse. Thank you, Trem, for the 10. A gay person for the 10. I would not play Bayonetta, no. It's not my kind of game. The Substance, though, is cinema. I want to do a main channel video on that at some point. Definitely. There's a lot of themes in The Substance that I like. There's a lot of themes. It's very good. Very good film.
And then we got another claim. It got to the point where...
But yeah, the point I'm trying to make with this guy is like, the way that YouTube works is, if you play copyrighted music, it can be background audio, like a car radio, or it can be 3 seconds or less. That's what's allowed. Anything else will get picked up by a bot and you will get sniped. But that's why in films, when they upload like clips of the Avengers with Thanos, it jumps every 3 seconds to avoid that bot. It's very sneaky. Very sneaky stuff.
Even if we uploaded a 3-second clip of a song, the record label would take all of the revenue from the video. Now, I obviously...
3 seconds? That's not right. It literally is 3 seconds. I feel he's on a blacklist, you know, because he's a music channel as well. I reckon that they've got him on a blacklist here.
can't upload aux battles or any of my videos really without previewing the music. Plus, listening to a 3-second snippet of a song when the Twitch viewers hear half the song or more drastically changes the viewer experience. By April of 2023, every video I uploaded that had mainstream music in it was claimed. But
Damn. Look how greedy they are, by the way. I love this. None of them except this one here actually block it in any countries. They don't care. They just want the money. They just want the money. Oh. Music copyright is so outdated, man. You know what they should do? What we should have a system, right, where it's like they claim you, because to be fair, you are using their music. They claim you, but they only claim as much of a percentage as what you use. So there is revenue sharing that's already enabled on YouTube, but it sucks. Like it's still like 90% goes to them. It's not good at all. But could you imagine where it's like, okay, I'm gonna sample like a Kendrick song for 5 seconds, and then he gets 5 seconds of revenue. So basically just like a couple, like $20 or something out of the whole video. That would be a much better system than what we have implemented right now.
Claimed. But it got even worse. I started getting copyright claims for just showing music visuals. Like,
what has that been a thing? What? Like a music video?
Mike video got a copyright claim for showing a TikTok. I'm not playing the audio of the song. It's just my voiceover and showing the TikTok, and they get all the revenue. In my most recent video I just did with Blackboy Max,
he looks like a psychopath in that thumbnail. Look at that. No, back to the video.
Boy Max, all of the songs in the video at the time of upload were unreleased, and as soon as I uploaded it, I got a copyright claim for an unreleased song. It's clear my channel is on some sort of list that prevents me from using any type of music content from a signed artist. I don't know if the label had done this for so many years, stealing from record labels, that now I'm just like on a blacklist or something, but I'm not making money on any video that
this is the first stream where Pyro loses money. Yep.
has music, period. It's never gonna happen.
Well, it's a business expense, so technically not.
Again. But back when this first happened, I was like, it's whatever. It's not all about the money, and my relevance and making my audience happy is most important, so I'm just gonna keep
Play my femboy roommate. Praying hands emoji. No.
pushing. But then the views and the interest in Ox Battle overall just kind of kept going down. And on top of that, remember that major investment I was talking about? Well, that got finalized. So I just got myself in a ton of debt thinking that my YouTube and my Twitch would be able to fund it.
That's not good.
By the way, I'm going to talk all about this major investment in my next video on PatCC because
What did he buy? A body pillow? That's a good investment, actually. If he did that, I respect it.
did come up with a solution, kinda, but it's good news. I promise, it's good news. Anyways, I kept trying throughout summer of 2023 to push through, but there was no incentive for me to innovate. If I came up with a banger idea and got good views, the money would just go to labels. If I spent money to increase the production value of the video and make something more high quality, it would just be a loss. And in hindsight, at this time, I wish I just pushed through it. I wish I just kept trying to find solutions, maybe a video series that makes a little bit of money or innovates.
It's always that balance you got to find. It's so difficult as a creator. Always so difficult finding a balance.
You should totally check out Indacopia when it ever comes out. It's a really interesting point-and-click adventure game that's reminiscent to that of Pajama Sam and other old CDI games. This is not a joke.
Indacopia? Is that the one with the funny blue man that's developing
the Fallout New Vegas situation is insane.
Thank you, Flutie, for the 10. It truly is insane.
Somehow to just break even or to just get by, but at the time I just felt defeated. And since I had employees to pay, I needed to come up with a financial solution. I stopped streaming on Twitch since it took too much time, and Ox Battles was just dried up by now. I tried an entirely different direction.
I went to my first concert 17 years later. Ah, yeah, the views aren't there.
Oh my god, guys. Silk Song got slated for 2022, 2023. 2024. 2025.
It's okay, you can keep coping. Honestly, mate, I'd go back into your coma. I'll wake you up at like the year 30, 40. Maybe they might have had some kind of blog post by then.
And video style towards the end of 2023, and I had a lot of fun making those videos, but they were extremely high effort, taking weeks and months to plan, film, and edit, which ultimately led to thousands of dollars in losses. And
that's not good.
Plan, film, and edit, which
Drake 3K, Arctic Monkey 600, J Plaza free.
Ultimately led to thousands of dollars in losses. And I want to remind everyone that I'm not complaining. I'm just explaining how I felt at the time. I basically stumbled into a gold mine with Twitch and Ox Battles, and I became spoiled, blindsided by money. And while chasing the money, I lost.
It's glazed because he paid that much.
That's the reason why I was doing this whole YouTube.
It must have been, well, it wouldn't even be front row seats, right? Because I swear, like, at the actual big concerts, the resellers charge you like 20K.
thing in the first place. 2023 as a whole was still a good revenue year. I generated about $100,000, but that was a 60% pay decrease from 2022. This just shows you how volatile YouTube money and entrepreneurship as a whole is. You could make literally 60% less in 1 year and put in the same amount of work, if not
You gotta work smarter, not harder.
more work. With that being said, 2023 was an exceptional year for my main channel.
The exploitation of Pokemon artists who destroyed their careers, the controversial rise of Ice
I had
Spice.
amazing momentum going into
It is,
2024.
as much as everyone complains about negativity on the internet, and I definitely do, it's horrible that, like, it's a business because there's no alternative.
To just focus all my energy and resources on my main channel and just quit Pat CC. I tried to come back during the Drake and Kendrick beef because I knew like I had to talk about that, and then return to Aux battles in summer of 2024 for the love of the game, and I'm grateful for all the people who came
He probably actually knew what he was talking about with the Kendrick beef as well. Good Kid, Mad City, Triple Red. Metro's booming.
back and watched, but it kind of felt like I was just trying to bring back something that was dead. And in 2024, I made a grand total of $25,000 on this channel, an 88% decrease in revenue from my peak. It's funny because I'm not even mad at the record labels anymore, but it is a major reason why music YouTubers lose motivation and quit. But I'm not blaming them for the way that things panned out for
I don't know any music YouTubers that are successful unless they got like a good manager, and their manager could basically sign deals with agencies to like get whitelisted.
me. YouTube and entrepreneurship is an unpredictable lifestyle. You have to adapt to changes. I am not owed viewership. I am not owed money. I have to earn it every single time I upload. And I understand this, but at times it does get hard to motivate yourself, especially when you have bills to pay and a family to take.
Sounds like the movie Being John Malkovich, which is really good. I haven't seen that. That's done by, who's that really depressed guy? Charlie Kaufman. There's a really good film that he made. It was his first feature film, Schenectady, New York. If any of you say Skibbity, New York, you're getting banned, by the way. Say it. Go on. Say it. Go on. Say it.
Hey
Yes.
Pyro, when you released your Darkwood video, I tried leeching off you by releasing my own edited 4-hour video of my playthrough, but it flopped lol XD.
Okay. Lav, time them out. Lav. Oh, Ramska, you time them out. Skibbity New York. No, don't say that. It's got an 8.5 on IMDb. Don't ruin a good film by saying it's called Schenectady, New York. It's not Skibbity New York. Why is no one being banned? Have I got to do it myself? That's crazy. Yeah, Skibbity New York is a really good film, though. Yeah, Schenectady is really good, though. It's a very good film. It's got Philip Seymour Hoffman in it as well. He was like a cinema actor. It's a very hard to follow film, though. It's very confusing. You can't tell what's real and what isn't. It is definitely very confusing. Like, it's a non-linear film as well. And you're not really sure what's actually happening and what's, like, all in the head kind of thing. But it's a good film. Skibbity, New York. Schenectady, New York. Skibbity, New York.
Affairs in order, and basically...
What fidget toy am I playing with? Oh, your mum gave me it. It's like, It's like this little, I bought it off Amazon for like 15 quid. It's just a little king and a queen thing, and you just open it. And that's it. It's pointless. I don't know. I just fidget with it because there's nothing else I've got.
I don't necessarily need my second
And then I keep putting it to my mouth and people keep projecting, thinking I'm using a vape.
channel revenue to survive anymore. I saved my money, invested it in the right areas, and now I have much more freedom. In 2025, I could make $0 on this channel and be okay. I don't care about the copyright claims.
I would stop doing videos like if everything got claimed. Like, you're just making rich people more money. That sucks.
Or the revenue I may or may not earn.
Unless it's like actual passion project stuff, but yeah.
In 2025, I'm going
Just use a phone. No, but phone doesn't go click, click.
to make the videos that I want to make and put them out whenever I feel like it. And more importantly, in my next video, I will be discussing some huge news. You don't want to miss it. It's way more important than this video. Thank you all for sticking by me all these years.
I think he's starting an MCN. I think he's starting a multi-channel network where you can get your songs whitelisted. That's personally what I think. That's what I think is happening with that. The Nick A30 situation is ridiculous. I hate how that's the meta now. It's drama or it's situation. I hate it. Like, look, mine says drama. I hate that. Ah!
Yo,
Why is it the
Pyro,
meta?
question.